Well, this is year two of a collaboration between Macon State College, L.H. Williams Elementary School, and the Tubman Museum. We came to a point, all as institutions, that where we realized we needed to do a different way in terms of bringing the museum resources to students. We needed to change how we teach our future educators in terms of preparing them for going into the public schools. And then we knew with our young people, all children don't learn the same way. Many of them can get what they need to out of just opening the book and learning in that traditional kind of classroom teaching, and others need to be taught another kind of way. And this collaboration allows us to bring the resources of the three partners, Macon State, the Tubman, and L.H. Williams, and try to help young people in grades 3 and 5, those who need some special help in terms of reading and math, to try to partner with these institutions to help them, particularly in reading and math. We come together in 6 workshops. Today is the first workshop for this year. And we'll do one just about every month until school is out with these same targeted students to try to help them in the areas, again, of reading and math. And we try to do it in a fun way. Today's focus is inventors, African American inventors. And so if all goes as planned, and I'm sure that it will, because last year our results were phenomenal, if all goes as planned today, not only will these young people learn about African American inventions, which is, of course, American history in of itself, they also learned about reading, and they enhance their reading skills, their math skills, and just their comprehension skills as well. And so, and they're broken out into the different groups. They are broken out based on inventors or the invention, so that you can have that reinforcement throughout the day in terms of what they're trying to learn. Macon State College, they come in, their professors, as well as their students, they administer pre-tests at the beginning, early this morning, and then we'll take a post-test after all the activities are over, and I think you'll see a vast difference between what happens in those 4 hours. And then they get to come over a fun way by the trolleys. We partner with Newtown Macon, who picks the kids up, L.H. Williams, via trolley, so they don't have to have that regular car ride, and then they bring them to the museum and then back to school before the buses come. From talking to the Macon State personnel, particularly the education department, when they started the education program a couple of years ago, there was a mindset with many of the students that they were looking everywhere else other than Bibb County to teach. You know, if they were going to go in Middle Georgia, they wanted to teach in Houston County. Well, after the year number 1 of participating with this collaboration, and particularly just having that one-on-one relationship with the students of L.H. Williams, and that one-on-one relationship with L.H. Williams as a school, many of those students have just taken a 360-degree turn, and not only do they want to work in L.H. Williams, they definitely want to work in the public school system here in Bibb County. And so what we're hoping this program does is it not only enhance the learning of our 3rd and 5th graders from L.H. Williams, but also it may be that kind of enticement, that encouragement for these future teachers to stay right here in Bibb County. And what it'll do in the long run, I hope, is it'll create a culture of teachers who know how to use a resource like a museum as a vehicle to teach those core courses that you need for your mandatory testing. You know, all teaching for mandatory testing doesn't have to happen in a classroom. They're valuable resources, not just the Tubman, but other institutions as well. And so in using an innovative approach, there's a ways to use those resources and at the same time meet that mandate of testing requirements that are put on these teachers by the state. The numbers, they speak for themselves. I say that to say, of course, you can see in these cramped quarters, we can only accommodate a certain number of students. And so we had, I think, 140-something students from L.H. Williams who wanted to participate. We could only do 45. Okay, and in terms of Macon State College students, last year we had 17 to 18 students from Macon State College. Today we have 43. You know, so the fact that the students from both levels, the elementary level as well as the college level, who wants to participate, that in and of itself, I think, says what they think about the program. And then for us, I mean, it's a learning, you know, we're all trying to create a model. here. This hadn't been done before, and so it's not perfect. The results have been perfect. All of the students last year, they went above the mandatory. They were supposed to score 800. They did even better than the 800, all of them. You know, and so that says that what we're doing is working, and you could do the post-testing from the school level as well as the Macon State level and clearly see that there was a direct correlation between being in these workshops and those test scores. I mean, we got the evaluative tools to say that, and so it's a learning piece, and I found, particularly in doing this workshop, we're doing this a lot differently this year than we did last year based on the input from the Macon State College students, you know, and based on the input from the personnel from L.H. Williams. And so it's really a equal partnership where we say what's working, what's not working, so that when we finish, we'll have a model that we hope that others can emulate in terms of how we teach our students. You know, more space allows for a whole lot more opportunity. Not only will we have, let's just say we were doing inventors in the new museum, you would be in a more interactive gallery that showcases a whole lot more inventions that we're able to do. In this space, you'll have more room in terms that's conducive for this number of people and even more. Perhaps you may even at that time have an auditorium in which we can do some things. And so, of course, more space will allow us to have even a better program. But I'm proud of what we've been able to put off in the facilities that we have. And the partnership and the commitment is so great by each one of the institutions that, you know, we kind of overlook the cramped space because we know that the work that we're doing is important. Yeah, we've already had other schools who have expressed an interest in trying to implement this program, and it's probably, to be honest, it's going to not only take a partnership with just us as a Tubman Museum, but other institutions as well. I hope that you can model this and use the resources of a Museum of Arts and Sciences, the resources of a Music Hall of Fame. Take this model. We're trying to create a model that can be implemented with any of the institutions, because at the end of the day, we're trying to accomplish really three things. We want Macon State college students who are future teachers to stay here in Bibb County. We want teachers who understand how to use the resources of institution and cultural institutions as a resource to teach the basic things like science. I mean, this is science when you talk about inventions and reading and math and comprehension. And so these are the kinds of things that we are trying to do with this, you know, with this program. And so, of course, yes, we want it to be implemented in other places as well. And I want to say this: if you look around this room, you not only do you see all of these Macon State College students and all of these L.H. Williams students on a day where 800 people are out of electricity. I mean, you know, in their areas, you know, the weather is horrible, and they're here to participate in this in record numbers. But look at the number of Macon State College personnel that's here. You have faculty that have, you know, instead of being in class, they've rearranged their schedules to be here to teach this concept of math and to work with the Macon State College students. You have teachers from L.H. Williams who are here. So it's not just the students, it's committed from top to bottom. And that's important in terms of pulling something like this off.